The Ashanti Nation is a federation of Akan tribes in present-day Ghana. Known locally as the Asante, the kingdom is, one of the most recognizable cultures of West Africa. Today, Kente cloth is worn worldwide to symbolize black excellence. Its rich history and culture make their artifacts ideal for display in museums everywhere. After all, most museum visitors tend to be attracted to the shiniest exhibits. It is no surprise that one of the most priceless pieces of artwork from sub-Saharan Africa, the golden head of Karakari, is an Ashanti artifact displayed at the Wallace Gallery in London. While the Asantehene is considered the ultimate ruler of the Ashanti Kingdom, the highest authority is the Golden Stool. Believed to house the soul of the nation, the Golden Stool, according to oral tradition, was summoned from the clouds by priest otumfuo Anochi. During the 18th and 19th centuries, the British Empire held dominant power over Africa. Unlike the French Empire, the British carried out active campaigns to conquer various regions across Africa, Asia, and the Americas, leveraging their resources and manpower, much of which came from colonies in the West Indies and places like India. Ghana has long attracted European powers, with resources like gold drawing Portuguese interest since 1482, when they built Castle Jorge de Mina, which is now known as El Mina Castle. The Ashanti Kingdom, though, proved really difficult for the British to conquer. Despite having fewer weapons than the British, the kingdom's unity under the Golden Stool allowed them to mobilize a sizable army whenever their throne was threatened. The British sought gold, which was the Ashanti's main resource. An inevitable conflict was brewing. Although, many scholars argue that both the Ashantis and British preferred peace, the Ashantis would never accept British rule, having established themselves over centuries as the most feared and powerful group in the region. Conversely, the British positioned themselves as the dominant force wherever they went and would not tolerate the Ashantis imposing terms in any relationship. In 1874, the formidable Ashanti army was weakened, and the kingdom was forced to sign a treaty. In 1896, the Asantehene, who was the king of the Asante, endured public humiliation when British Governor Maxwell bullied him. Unable to pay a hefty fine for failing to comply with the Treaty of Fomena of 1874, the incident, it culminated in the exile of the Asantehene and his entourage out of the blue. The British exiled the Asantehene Prempeh I to Seychelles before establishing a government office in Kumasi. The war in 1900, commonly called the War of the Golden Stool, or the Ya Asantewa War, gave the British total control over the already weakened Ashanti Kingdom. According to oral history and British accounts, the conflict was mainly triggered by British Governor Sir Frederick Hodgson's demand that the Ashantis surrender the Golden Stool, which is believed to hold the soul of the Ashanti people. Here is a verbatim transcript of Sir Frederick Hodgson's speech to the Ashanti chiefs in 1900. He said, "Where is the gold stool? Why am I not sitting on the golden stool at this moment? I am the representative of the paramount power. Why have you relegated me to this chair?" In March 1900, the British governor of the Gold Coast, Sir Frederick Hodgson, demanded the golden stool in the most offensive manner possible during a gathering of Ashanti chiefs, an act widely seen as sacrilege and as the immediate cause of the uprising. During this period, Ya Asantewa of Ergiso, who had taken on regency and leadership in the late 1880s, delivered a patriotic speech at Ergiso that inspired the organization of Ashanti fighters. These fighters promptly laid siege to the British fort at Kumasi from March through June 1900. Although the Asantehene was in exile, this did not stop the resistance in 1900. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell for more updates.